Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Gaming. I'm Nathan. Today I'm going to tell you if this Game Pass games with your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Norco. Set in a dystopian Norco, Louisiana, not unlike our own world. Is this point-and-click adventure game worth revisiting the genre? Norco is a PC-only release. It is not available on any other platforms, Game Pass or otherwise. It does have achievements on the Xbox app, and the game will last you around 5 to 7 hours. So what exactly is Norco? Well, it's a point-and-click adventure game where you play as two protagonists, the Wanderer Kay and her mother Catherine, as they attempt to navigate the world of the quasi-future of Norco, Louisiana. The game is split between these two characters' stories. Kay has returned from wandering to Narco as her mother Catherine has just passed away. Narco is the city choked to death by the massive oil refinery, an industry that brings jobs but also pollution and corruption, as well as a seedy underbelly that remains a constant theme throughout the story. Kay has to reunite with her insecure brother Blake and come to terms with her mother's death, but mostly delve deep into a tech noir mystery left behind by her mother Catherine. The other half of the game is played by Catherine just before her death and will set the foundation of the aforementioned mystery. I don't want to say too much because this is a story that needs to be experienced and I don't want to spoil it, but needless to say, digging deep into the wide variety of richly written characters and locations is important to understand the plot, and the narrative constantly pushes things forward in an engaging way. The gameplay itself is your standard point-and-click fare, which includes interacting with people to get information, as well as acquiring objects, and then using that info or objects to solve various puzzles. These puzzles are never particularly obtuse like in a lot of adventure games, leading to a great mix of both satisfaction upon completion, but never too hard that you'll get stuck. The game also has a variety of QTEs and mini-games, though most of them are short and simple and not really worth mentioning. So all in all, this is a short, point-and-click adventure game with a heavy emphasis on its rich story and atmosphere, with enough puzzles to keep you engaged but not stumped. What do I like about Norco? Well, the story is absolutely fantastic and is paired with rich, suffocating atmosphere that really gives the game a strong aesthetic and feel, which also pairs really well with the game's pixel art. Additionally, the characters are incredibly rich and detailed, with me becoming deeply engrossed in the lives of both Kay and her mother, but also a lot of the side characters are also written extremely well. And lastly, as mentioned, the puzzles are very well designed, with nothing being too complicated or challenging, but with that great balance to give the aha moments without getting stuck. When it comes to the bad, I did find the game's pacing to be a bit slow early on, which might cause people to bail early as large plot elements take a while to kick in. Additionally, some may find the game's critique of American dystopian overwrought or dare I say pretentious. I didn't think it was that way, but it certainly relies heavily on its strong themes of pollution, both environmental and cultural, loss, and heritage, which some might find uninteresting. And lastly, the minigames aren't particularly great, and honestly they feel mostly tacked on. While I do appreciate the change in gameplay, they were often jarring tonal shifts that felt a little off. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale. Must play, maybe consider don't bother. I think Norco is a phenomenal game. It is a must play and it is a hidden gem. Norco is an absolutely stunning reflection on pollution, bereavement, dystopia, and legacy, wrapped in some gorgeous pixel art and a fantastically designed adventure game. Even has a good dash of black humor in it as well. If you're the kind of person who has set aside point-and-click adventures, you should really give Narco a chance to change your mind. It's one of the best games I've played in recent memory, and I highly recommend it. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about Norco? Have you played it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Please let me know in the comments, but regardless, go out there and enjoy the hell out of Norco.